Ich sitze jetzt hier mit Enter Shikari. Guys, I'm so happy that you do that interview with me so spontaneously. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Nice to
Yeah.
be here.
How was your arrival here at the festival?
Oh, it was okay, but it's
Okay.
a very early start. We flew over, had to get up at like 4 a.m. and get the flight, so we were a bit like zombies today.
Yeah, we flew out, and all of our crew and tour manager they drove out with all the vans and the equipment, and we beat them here. So we got here and we were like lost little children. We didn't know what to do. We were like, how do we get our passes? Well, we just stood outside for a while and waited for someone to come rescue us.
Worked on our suntan, basically.
Yeah, nice. So, are you excited because this is the premiere of the Download Festival here in Germany? So, how does it feel to be part of it?
It feels awesome. We've only just come from the stage, so we watched a bit of Frank Carter, and it's amazing. Such a mass of people. Looks like a really cool stage, really cool setting. So yeah, and a great bill. Lots of awesome bands.
Yes, of course. So, are you excited to see Metallica? Will you see Metallica tonight?
I think actually we've got about an hour after our show, we've got to drive on to another festival. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Did you see them before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to headline every other year in Download in the UK, so it's you can't not see them.
Yes,
Everyone's
of course.
forced to watch Metallica, whether they like them or not.
Yes, of course. But in general, when you're on a festival, do you watch other bands and or do you more drink beer in the backstage with them?
I think it's all about balance, isn't it? So we try to do both.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got done watching Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, and we're going to go check out a little bit of Holding Absence before we play, and then we'll probably start to have a beer, and then we'll play.
You mentioned them holding absence in your post. So do you see each other very often?
No, not really. We've met them once or twice. They supported us on a tour in the UK, for 3 shows.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll become good friends. We have lots of mutual friends, and a guy that we worked with, a producer called Dan Weller, is producing them, and there's it feels like they're family. And they're such a great band as well.
Yeah. I think so too. I'm so looking forward to their show, but I'm also looking forward to your show because I have to say I'm a huge fan of your music.
Oh yeah, awesome.
And I'm a musician myself. I'm in a metal band. My band is called Beyond the Black, and so I'm interested in your kind of songwriting. How do you do that?
There's no set routine way. Sometimes it'll be a lyric will just come, or a guitar riff, or we're just mucking about on a synth, and there'll be some certain synth sound that's that gets the cogs turning and gets the creative juices flowing. So there isn't really a process. It's a bit sort of anarchic.
But do you do that all together, or is it you two, or how
usually
do you do that?
I'll come up with a sort of a skeleton of an idea, and then make a demo and then bring it to the guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you write songs during the pandemic as well?
No, I couldn't.
Okay.
It was horrible. I was looking around, and all the other bands and artists were all being so creative and using the time really well and productively, and I was I just couldn't write music. It was very strange, but
I mean, I think because we had literally released our last album when the first lockdown happened in the UK, so it was we'd released it and then we couldn't do any touring, we couldn't play any shows. So I think for us it felt like that album hadn't lived its life. Even it took us 2 years before we could play one show off of that with the songs off of that album. So to think about undertaking another album and before we've experienced what it felt like to play it was, in front of an audience, was just something inconceivable.
I definitely feel you because it was exactly the same with my band.
Okay,
We also
all
came up in April 2020, and we couldn't do anything. So I really feel that you want to go with these songs to all the people and present them before you put something out that is new. So
I feel like you don't really like truly know a song until you've played it live,
Yeah.
and then it like becomes its final form.
Yeah, definitely true. Your I had one question. The last question. I have to tell you the last question. What exactly want you, or what is the thing that you have for the people today? Is there something special for them? New songs?
Chris's face was pretty special.
Thank you. I don't know. I think we've only done one festival so far this year.
Okay.
You know, so we're pretty much like kind of caged animals, raring to go. So I think just being up on the stage again and being on a big stage like this, and then a huge audience, and they're a captive audience too, aren't they? Like everyone's going to have to watch us. Yeah. So that's gonna fill us up. You know?
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
No
and
problem.
I
Thanks
hope
for having us.
you have a lot of fun and enjoy this festival as long as you're here. And it's very much fun for the next festivals and all of that stuff that you're experiencing now with all the emotions, with the crowds and all of that stuff. You deserve it. We all deserve it.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Thank you.